G'day everyone, it's Craig here again with the next frequently asked question video. We get asked lots of times about how we calculate our travel costs, our delivery charges. We just do it to recover our costs, and here's a spreadsheet we use to calculate it. We get all of the information we need, the distance travelled and the time to travel, off the distance website, where you can put in two different like a destination and where you're starting from, and it tells you the kilometres and the time it takes to travel. So all we do is we put in the number of employees that we need, because some of our equipment is quite heavy and we need 2 guys or even more to transport it and to unload it at the destination. And we key in the kilometres and the time it takes to actually travel, because remembering that we always have to do 2 return trips. So we have here, this calculates that out, and we input the cost of the fuel and the cost of our labour. We have to pay our guys the time it takes to sit in the truck and drive to the point of destination and then come back, and then we have to do it again when they go and pick the equipment up after it's used. We've also, for many jobs, we have to take 2 vehicles, so we key in here whether or not we have the truck and or the ute. So in this example, we just are using the truck. We need 2 employees because there's a lot of equipment to load and unload. And then 30 kilometres, half an hour trip. And we also need to include the time it takes to load and unload the truck, because if the customers are collecting the gear themselves from us, we don't need to load the truck at the destination and also at the point of leaving. Then it calculates it out. And having a vehicle in business is actually quite expensive, and so we apportion the costs of owning that vehicle and running the vehicle over 12 months on a per kilometre basis. So as everyone knows who owns a vehicle, there's insurance and registration and fuel and lots of various costs. And if we didn't supply the vehicle to offer that service, people would have to pick everything up themselves and we would not have the expense. So over the cost of 12 months, it's about $10,000 to run and own a vehicle. Over 22,000 kilometres average per year is 45 cents per kilometre. So that then multiplies out by the 30 kilometres. But remembering that there's 2 return trips. A lot of people don't remember the fact we still have to come and pick it up afterwards. And so that is actually all round of 120 kilometres. So in this instance, you see the actual total delivery cost is worked out as fuel, labour, overhead apportioned, and the total is there for $287. Now, we only work Monday to Fridays, but occasionally customers want us to deliver and pick up equipment on weekends. We don't have a problem with that, except we need to, because of the union laws in Australia, pay all of our workers penalty loading on Saturdays, Sundays or public holidays. So if they work an hour on a Saturday or a Sunday or a holiday, we have to pay them a lot more than what we do on a Monday to Friday. So what we do is if say for example in this situation we had to deliver on a Friday but we had to pick up on the Sunday, we would key in 2 and we have to pay them a minimum shift of 2 hours. So even if the job takes half an hour, we still have to pay our workers 2 hours, a minimum. So we have to put in 2 here. And that then is an extra $96 just because we have to work on the Sunday. And we don't make any profit out of this. This is all purely what has been in the labour awards to pay our workers. So that then pumps it up. We need to cover our costs of $383 for this job. And just reiterating, we don't make 1 cent profit out of this. It is all purely just to cover our costs. And if we didn't charge this, it would just eat into our profits out of our normal hire of equipment, and we would then have to put the price of the equipment up. But then this wouldn't be fair to people who come and collect the gear directly from our office and bring it back to us. So regardless of whether we deliver or not, we don't make any additional profit out of delivery. So I hope this clears things up for a lot of people, and as always, if you've got any queries, please give us a call on 4124 3500. And Alison and I will be very happy to answer your queries. Okay, thanks everyone and have a wonderful day. Cheers.